I already did most of the problem here. What you should have already done is you should have solved for y, that first equation, x squared plus y squared equals 25, getting the top half of the circle as the positive square root and the bottom half of the circle as the negative square root. Check your notes if you don't know how to do that part, because I've done that plenty of times. And then the other one is already solved for y equals negative ln of x. So you can see the blue curve is the negative ln of x, and you can see the top half and the bottom half of the circle. So your calculator probably won't show this amount of detail right here. Let me circle this in red. Right there. You probably won't see that on your calculator because it's really close to the y-axis, and typically your calculator will only show part of this graph of negative ln of x. But you should already know how to draw the graph of negative ln of x. You should know that it continues in both directions forever. You know, the range of the ln, remember ln, the range is all real numbers. There's a vertical asymptote. Okay, so you should know that, and therefore you should know that you're going to get, this is a pretty easy intersection point to find right here. And that intersection point, if I'm looking at my notes correctly, is the study guide only has it rounded to the nearest 2 digits, but you know we're going to round to the nearest 3. So that intersection point is right there. And the other one is, you have to zoom in, adjust your viewing window, and maybe let your x min, let's see if I can write this out here, x min, let that be 0, and the x max, let that be 0.1. So if you wanted to zoom in, the y min would be like 4, and the y max, let that be 5.1. Okay, that should give you a good idea, a good view of that intersection. And I'm going to go ahead and erase that stuff that I just wrote. Okay, let me get a bigger eraser here. So erase that stuff. You can rewind it if you need to get those back. But anyway, I wanted to just share with you that the solution right here is really close. So the x-coordinate is negative, or sorry, 0.01, and the y-coordinate is really close to 5. And I think if you round to the nearest 3 digits, you get something like 4.99 something. Okay, and so there you go. Those are the two intersection points, and I hope that helped.